I'm Leonard Marcus, and I'm the author of Show Me a Story of Why Picture Books Matter. Well, when I was in second grade, I was a remedial reader. I had trouble learning to read, and my reading teacher said, "Write me a poem next week." And I did, and because I'd written it myself, I could read it easily. And from then on, I loved writing, and reading and writing went together for me. I'm very proud of the fact that I have recorded some of the stories of great illustrators, now past and present. People like Marie Sendak and Robert McCloskey, who are no longer with us, talked about their childhoods and how they made their books. And that becomes part of the tradition that we're all working in. I think anybody who cares about picture books would be the perfect reader for this book, and that could include young people, either just because they love picture books or because they want to create pictures or stories in the future, but also working illustrators and writers and people who work with children, like librarians and teachers. Well, I had an Uncle Jack who was sort of a famous engineer. He built skyscrapers and things like that. And toward the end of his life, he said to me when I was just beginning to think about what my work would be, the important thing is to find a livelihood which is also a life. And by that he meant to do something you really love. And I've always taken that to heart. Well, the first long book I wrote about children's books was a biography of the author of Goodnight Moon, Margaret Weiss Brown. And I got to know a lot of the people who were her best friends and collaborators, one of whom was the wife of the man who illustrated Goodnight Moon. And after she read my book, she said to me, "You know us better than we knew ourselves." And I just thought that was thrilling because I had tried so hard to find out about them. So right now I'm working on a book of Q&A interviews with 12 graphic novelists. And I guess one of the first things I wrote was a comic book in the barbershop when I was getting ready to go to kindergarten. So now I'm getting to meet some of the artists who, like me, grew up on comic books and are making real art and literature in that format. And it's really exciting to explore their world.